Now we will discuss with you the complementary angles of the trigonometry and what are the relations of complementary angles and normal angles. First of all, you all must be aware what are complementary angles. If an angle is 30°, its complementary is 60°. If an angle is 40°, complementary is 50°. So, whatever angle is given, its complementary, if you want to calculate, subtract that value from 90°. Okay? If in a triangle means right triangle, because for trigonometry of class 10th we will deal with right triangles. So, if in a right triangle named as ABC, right angled at B, this angle B is 90°, and as per ASP of triangle, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is 180°. This angle B is 90°. So what conclusion can come? It is equals to 90 subtracted angle A plus angle C is 90°. If sum of two angles is 90°, we call it these two angles are complementary of each other. That is, A is complementary of C and C is complementary of angle A. Okay. Now, what informations about the complementary ratios we would like to derive? Very simple. Suppose angle C is theta. We always deal that angle theta which comes between base and hypotenuse. Suppose theta is the angle at C, it means at C, BC is the base and AC is the hypotenuse. In case somebody is putting this acute angle theta at A, then in that case you always remember theta has to be at A, meaning by your base will be AB and hypotenuse will be AC. So which angle is tested in trigonometry? That angle's position lies between base and hypotenuse. This was the reason I told you that the another name of the base is the adjacent side. Another name for the perpendicular is opposite side. And hypotenuse, never changing name, longest side. So clearly, if I accept this angle as theta, so what is going to be happen? Nothing. If angle C, if I write angle C is theta, then from this relation angle A plus theta is equals to 90°. So angle A is equals to 90° minus theta. So if I take this value as phi, so I can mention here phi. I am taking the length BC as x, length AB as y and length AC as z. If I am assuming that answer of length AB is y, BC is x units and hypotenuse AC is z units. So if I calculate first the all trigonometric ratios in terms of theta, what will be the answer? The answers will be like this. Answer of sin theta will be, for sin theta, y upon z, because for theta y is perpendicular, z is hypotenuse. Cos theta base upon hypotenuse, that is x upon z. For tan theta perpendicular upon base, that is y upon x. For cot theta base upon perpendicular, that is giving you x upon y. For sec theta, it is what? Hypotenuse upon base, that is z upon x. And for cosec theta, the answer is hypotenuse upon perpendicular, that is z upon y. We have calculated. If in place of theta in all 6 trigonometric ratios I use the angle phi, then you must be aware the y will be base and x will be perpendicular. So I am calculating now the values of the phi. So if I go to calculate sin phi, it is sin phi. For phi, I told you for phi, this will be the base. If I am taking angle phi to study, this will be the base and this will be the hypotenuse and this will be perpendicular. So sin phi is x upon z. Then I am calculating cos phi. Cos phi is y upon z, because cos phi, this is base. For tan phi, perpendicular is x and base is y. For cot phi, it is what? For cot phi, y upon x, because cot is what? Base upon perpendicular. Now for sec phi, it is z upon y, and for cosec phi, it is z upon x. Now we can see that we have calculated the value of all 6 trigonometric ratios of same triangle in 2 different acute angles. One acute angle theta, one acute angle phi. I have told you, if I am taking angle phi, then what are the values? Sin phi, because phi is here, and which angle is taken to be study or ratio of the trigonometry, at that angle 2 sides named as what? The base and hypotenuse. For phi, base will be AB, AC will be hypotenuse, BC will be perpendicular. For theta, BC will be base, AB will be perpendicular and AC will be hypotenuse. So it is clear that the position of the base and perpendicular can be swapped as per the requirement of our study of angle. If you see these two relations, what we can see? The value of x upon z is here as sin phi, and value of x upon z is here cos theta. So I can compare sin phi is equals to cos theta. But what is phi? Phi is very much clear to all of you. Phi is 90 minus theta. So in place of phi, if I write 90 minus theta, I will get the formula sin 90 minus theta is equals to cos theta. If I compare cos phi, what is basically cos phi? Y upon z, and answer of y upon z from this is sin theta. So cos phi is equals to what? Cos phi is sin theta. Again put the value of phi here. We will get cos 90 minus theta is equals to sin theta. So sin 90 minus theta is cos theta and cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. Similarly, we can relate all remainings and we can develop this relation. This is what relation I am writing here, all formula of the complementary relation, that is sin 90 minus theta is known as cos theta, cos 90 minus theta is known as sin theta, tan 90 minus theta is known as cot theta, cot 90 minus theta is known as tan theta, sec 90 minus theta is known as cosec theta, whereas cosec 90 minus theta is known as sec theta. This relation, these formulae are known as the complementary relations or complementary angles, which you should remember.